I had a whole video that just disappeared. So I'm not really in the mood to do this. This is going to be really short. I'm not in a good mood at all. I spent all that. It was almost done, and then it just disappeared. So Clint misses Tracy because Tracy is a crackhead. Clint goes to see a lawyer. The lawyer tells Clint that he should get a divorce. The lawyer also finds out that Tracy is out of jail. But Tracy is yet to call Clint, so he doesn't want Tracy to walk all over him because she's pretty, and he wants to give the relationship another chance. The rental car company is calling and trying to charge his car, but he has no money. He has no funds because he spent them all on Tracy. And also New Mexico is like a shared whatever state where debts and assets are both 50-50 once you get married. So if she goes crazy, then he will be responsible. Matt and Caitlin, they go to an apartment. Caitlin got a job. Her friend got her a job at an accounting firm. She'll hope that this will take the initiative to get a job. Matt is late to their appointment. Matt says that Caitlin wants him to have too many responsibilities, and he just got out of jail 3 weeks ago, and he's not really ready for all those responsibilities, but he does want to marry Caitlin. He would rather stay at his mother's house. She wants to marry him and have a lot of babies, but, he's going to have to get his stuff together. We see Caitlin and her friend go to look at wedding dresses, and Caitlin is flat in the front and flat in the back, so it's just a pointless scene, and those dresses were ugly. Marcelino and Brittany go out to meet Amanda for the first time. Brittany tells Marcelino, don't have an attitude with Amanda. Amanda is all dressed up. Brittany is not dressed up at all, and Marcelino is wearing his black as usual. Brittany is flirting with Amanda. She wants to have a threesome. Amanda and Marcelino are going back and forth, talking about basically who was better for Brittany or who Brittany liked better. Amanda goes out to smoke a cigarette. Brittany follows her. Brittany also smokes a cigarette. Brittany is talking about how she wants to take her home. Marcelino comes out there as per usual, and he says that the way the course of the relationship or the path of the relationship is up to Brittany. So then Brittany starts to kiss Amanda. I mean, it was very reality show TV in my opinion, but you know, who knows, man? Who knows? Marcelino was shocked, but if that's what Brittany wanted, he said he couldn't fight it. Brittany's gonna want what she wants. Amanda ultimately shuts it down and says that, I'm not your friend. I don't want to be your friend with benefits. I was your ex-girlfriend. You had promises to me. You broke those promises. As of right now, I just want to be away from you. So she leaves. Brittany chases after her after, she has a reassurance talk with Lawrence. After she has a reassurance talk with Marcelino, she goes outside. I guess Amanda cries on her shoulder, and Brittany is still trying to keep the line of communication open because she's bisexual and she wants to have the sex with a woman. Jasmine and Lizzie. Jasmine and Lizzie go back to the hotel. Jasmine is not happy. This is right after Lizzie told Jasmine that Scott proposed to her. I don't know if Lizzie loves Scott, but she was trying to at least, you know, make her daughter feel better while also telling her daughter that Scott might be around. Jasmine is like, well, you need to spend time with me. You need to get you a car. You need to get you a place. And she's like, Scott and I are growing together. I look at this as a like promise ring, and it could take us 10 years to grow into one another. Scott is not going to wait 10 years. Jasmine gives an ultimatum. Lizzie is like, I'm basically not taking the ultimatum. I want both of you. I can't give the ring back because I would hurt him and I don't want to hurt him, and that's not something that I want to do. Adam is on his way back to California. Scott has bought Lizzie a car with no money, no savings, and he's also bought a box of hair dye. Um, Apparently Scott had a good amount of money or a good amount of assets. He sold all those assets so he can support Lizzie, and now he has no money to support her while she's out of jail, and he hopes that she stays. Adam doesn't understand why he's going this hard for some woman who looks like this, not looks like this, who is a prison woman, and it just doesn't make any sense. He says that he has loans, that he has debts, that he's just in a really bad position. But yeah, that's the end of their story. So we see our favorite people, Michael, Sarah, and Megan. Michael is driving back to upstate New York or wherever. Megan is in the hotel crying. She says she feels empty without him. And she doesn't want to spend the rest of her life being left. She's sad that she has to sleep by herself. Sarah is talking to her friend, and she's still calling him her husband even after all that he's put her through. The friend is, of course, gassing her up, telling her to leave this man. Um, a friend asks if she's willing to put up with this, and that's when Michael walks through the door. He walks through the door, but it doesn't really seem like it's going to be that big of an issue, and it turns out not to be that big of an issue. Sarah says, you were with a bitch. Michael says, a bitch, like he wasn't with a bitch, like, if we want to be rude and technical. Sarah says, I felt really, alone and sad and blah, blah, blah. And, he left his wife. He left his pregnant wife, and she's pregnant. She about to have a baby. Sarah says that she don't know when she is going to tell Michael, and after this situation she don't know how she'll be able to tell him. So the friend steps up and acts as mediator. Sarah gets her best Oscar performance on. No, what about me? What about me? No, everyone stop. Stop. She go outside, or no, they go outside to talk. Then she go in the house and cried, and she go outside and cried, and he said that he wants to keep calm because he doesn't know if she'll call the parole officer and lie on his name. And to be quite honest, I'm not saying that she strikes me as someone that would do that, but I'm saying that she strikes me as someone that would do that. She says, after she cries to him in the parking lot and says, I love you, and, I've been holding you down and I've been a good woman to you. She then says that, that she is his best chance at survival. And, I don't know what that means, but, See, she said she felt embarrassed after, venting to him and letting her feelings be known. She was outside crying on the porch with her friend. He comes outside. He hugs her. He then puts the ring on her finger. She kisses him, and the friend is like, I can't do this. I have to go. So, next day, Megan is leaving. Megan hasn't heard from Michael. Michael doesn't know if he's going to tell Megan or Sarah. And he just has a lot on his plate and he doesn't know how it's going to work out. Um, Megan leaves and she's wearing all black like she's going to a funeral. She calls her father, and her father has no sympathy for her. Her father says, this is the life that you chose when you go with a person on parole. Um, Megan says that she wants answers and she's going to get them. Oh, yeah, Sarah slept on the couch and Michael slept in the bed, but then he hopped in the shower and she hopped in the shower with him. They had sex and then they slept in the same bed. So I guess that they're good. And the day after that was Father's Day. Okay, so, and that was a very quick rundown of the show. Um, I'm so not in the mood for this. Like, you don't even understand. You don't understand the heartache that I'm facing right now. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, for Clint is just everything that Clint is getting is what he deserves. He says that he is not mentally disabled. He does not have any mental illness. So this just means that he is stupid and that he deserves what he deserves. And if he spent all his money on this woman and she robbed him and walked all over him and did all of that shit, then it's what he deserves. And that's all that I have to say about that matter. I don't know who else I talked about after that, but Matt and Caitlin, that realtor said that he would put his name on the line to help them get a place since, a lot of places don't like felons. And it's just like, he's a 12-time felon. How can you even trust this man? How it's just so much. It's just, Matt is going to end up back in prison. I don't know if he already went back or I don't know if he's on his way back or whatever, but he's going to end up back in prison because like, he doesn't know how to be an adult and he doesn't want to be an adult and he wants to take the easy way out of things, and jail is the easiest way for him to, live. So why, have responsibilities and have a job and have these good things when you can just be in jail and have nothing? Marcelino and Brittany, I thought that the show was fake once this happened because once she kissed her and it was just a little bit too on cue and it was just a little bit too much for me. Not the kiss, but just the lead up to the kiss. Like, it was real dramatic in my opinion, and I thought that it wasn't. It struck me as reality show TV, and this is the second time that I've had a whiff of reality show TV from Love After Lockup, and that's kind of making me a little bit sad. Jasmine and I don't know. Scott is fucking stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Lizzie said that she cared for Scott. It took her a minute to say that she loved him, so who knows? He's bought her a car. I don't understand. Does she drive? Does she have a license? She's a felon. Can she get a license? I'm very confused. I just don't get it. Jasmine is acting like a child, and I know that she is a child, compared to her mother, like those feelings that she has, but I guess Lizzie is happy. Who knows? Lizzie is something that I'm trying to figure out, so I don't really know. She did stutter and say, I don't know when Jasmine told her to get a ring back. So who knows? She might not know and she might want to give the ring back. Is that all? Yeah, I think that's all. Look, I know that this wasn't a good review. I know that I fucking suck. And I realized that, but after trying to get my files back and after having to go in and cover somebody because they stomach fucking hurt, I'm just a little bit annoyed, okay? And I'm so sorry for this bland ass review. Please, do what you gotta do. If you like it, you can do what you gotta do. But I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow, like, if y'all want to talk about it or whatever. But maybe if y'all hate it so much and y'all be like, girl, just get the fuck out of here. I'll understand. Anyway, my name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs if you like what you see. Come on along. Bye.